just announced we're just about set for basketball. We'll be back in a moment. Allie, take it away. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league, and it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
So here's Dallas's starting group. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Here are the Mavericks now with the ball. And here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Porzingis for 3. And Booker pulls it down.
But, you know, coming off knee surgery last season, Porzingis got off to a slow start, literally. I mean, he struggled to move his feet defensively, and even offensively he struggled. It takes a lot of time to get back to full strength when you're coming off that much missed time and that kind of injury.
Now Doncic. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. From deep. That shot missing.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Paul. Over to the left wing. Crowder outside. Booker against Hardaway. Puts it up from the high post. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Doncic outside. Drives to the hoop. And Doncic with the jam.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Clark, it was rumored that the Mavericks explored the market for Porzingis last season.
Well, we know how good he can be when he's healthy, B.A. The question has been, can he stay healthy? That's been a challenge for him thus far, and that may have led to some of those rumors you heard.
Now here's Doncic. And he drives in. Lays it up and banks it in.
You can trust Luka to make the most of a close shot. I mean, he won't waste a high percentage look most times.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Paul passes to Aiden. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
The Mavericks leading. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the
Here's the 3. Another 3 for Doncic. Doncic has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Good on the shot.
A huge sigh of relief. 1 for 5 now. Let's see if they can keep it going.
Dallas has gone only 1 of 4 from three-point land. It's Doncic with a drive. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Let's go with a 3. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns have gone only 1 of 5 so far. Bridges outside. Puts up a 3. Up and over Hardaway. Pass to Aiden. Crowder outside. Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. Second shot opportunity. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 so far. Doncic with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Hardaway into the lane, and he jams it home with authority.
A prolific slasher with some serious bounce. Hardaway Jr., fun to watch.
Doncic against Paul. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. And the layup is good.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Now here's Doncic. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Finney-Smith. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
12 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got 9.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
And so the first quarter is in the books. The Mavericks on top. They're up 7.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court right now for Dallas. Finney-Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the center position.
Just great energy on the offensive glass. That's exactly how you cut into a lead.
Boy, a slam like that is sure to give them a spark.
Which is a spark they desperately need. They've got to ramp up the intensity.
Kicks it to Doncic. And the 3 off target. For Phoenix, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Now here's Hardaway. Shot clock at 5. Porzingis passes to Doncic. No good on the 3. And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, BA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
And so it's Dallas with it, coming off a Suns make. Here's Hardaway, and that one is stuffed right through.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. To the wing on the left. The 3 from Ayton. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Outside Finney-Smith. He drops it from range.
Finney-Smith.
And now a 6-point Dallas lead.
When you play with Luka now, Doncic, he's ready to find you if you're open, so you've got to be ready to receive.
Outside Paul. Well, you were Rookie of the Year back in 1995, Grant. For young guys coming into the league, how difficult are expectations right out of the gate?
Well, rookies these days are way younger than when I played. I mean, I was 22 my first year in the league after 4 years in college. So, you know, I think we have to give these young players time to develop. And learn how to become great in the NBA. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Now here's Payne. The kick out to Johnson. A minute 35 left in the second. Here's Nader, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Mavericks going with a whole new group out there. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 1:28 left in the first half. Brunson against Payne. Pass to Kleba. Back to Brunson. Driving inside. Oh, McGee with the block.
Yeah, if you had to pick the top priority for McGee, I think that's it. Contest shots, block shots, get in the air, use that length to deny shots at the rim.
The finish! It's blocked. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
The Mavericks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Kleba outside. 44 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Kleba with a screen. The drive by Bullock. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
It's Shamet on the wing, defended by Brown. Back to Shamet, takes the 3, gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Brunson against Payne. To the middle. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Mavericks.
It's both from the stripe. Here's Payne. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Over Brunson. No good with a jumper from the wing. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
15.
Mavericks ahead. They're up by 5.
20.
I'm here with Monty.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Johnson is out there with JaVale McGee. And then it's Landry Shamet. Then there's Campaign. And it's Nader in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And it's a completely new group for the Suns. The Mavericks leading. Here's Brunson. Pass to Bullock from deep. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Ball passes to Crowder. The 3, Booker. Crowder finds Booker. Nice shot from the wing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Pass to Brown. Screen by Marjanovic. The drive by Brown. Puts the move on. And Aiden pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's Crowder from the arc. That shot off the mark. And it's Dallas the other way. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Going inside. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And the Suns pushing it up now. Booker with it. Started by Kleba. Out to Bridges. Back to Ayton. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Ball against Brunson. Soft touch off the glass. Brunson's got his first 2 points of the night.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. It's hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. 5 on the clock. Over Brunson. Paul can't get it to go. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Checking in for the Mavericks.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Doncic against Payne.
2 minutes remaining.
It's Doncic with a drive. And Doncic with the jam.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fella really has a lot of game. And one thing that talent evaluators wondered about with Doncic coming in, was he quick enough to play point guard? And in case you're wondering how that worked out, the answer is yes, in bold capital letters.
Nader, pass to McGee. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Mavericks ball.
And now another look at that mobile 1 block defensive performance.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And for the Mavericks scouts, there was never any question. Luka Doncic was born to quarterback at offense, Clark.
Boy, he sees the game 2 frames ahead, B.A. I mean, he's got the ball on the string. He's got great size. I think he's a blend of Magic and Kidd when you think about how he sees the floor. They weren't the quickest either, but like Luka, they got where they wanted to when they needed to.
Hardaway into the lane. Here's Powell. And the layup is good off the glass. Powell's got his first 2 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Payne against Doncic. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Jumps up. And Doncic with the jam.
Nice work there from Doncic. Saw an opportunity to cash in and didn't let it go awry.
Payne against Doncic. And Cameron Payne is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
The road back is going to be a long one if they can't play smarter and take care of the ball.
Already in this quarter, they've given away 4 points. Time for them to refocus on offense.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Crowder against Doncic. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. And here's Crowder from the arc. Mavericks with a rebound. Doncic outside. From deep 3-point range. The long distance 3 is buried.
3-point field goal.
Doncic has got 16.
Boy, you better get out there on this guy. Doncic is prime time for real from that three-point line. Kevin, you can understand the shot selection. He wanted to go back at him and just came up.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Hardaway Jr. and Finney Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point. Here's a three from Paul. Hardaway grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Monty Williams was saying to his team. Point blank, he wants better shot selection. He told them, we're settling, guys. Come on. We're not being patient out there. We're not working the ball around. That has to change right now.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
Boy, that's finishing the defense there. He made a good effort on that possession defensively and then closed it out with the rebound.
Doncic outside. Kicks it out to Hardaway. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from three-point range. For Phoenix, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Booker, the pass to Paul. Back to Booker from behind the arc. And here's Bridges. Jacks up a three. Mavericks with the rebound. Doncic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. From deep. Dallas, no good that time either.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. Well, you know, he's not a guy that's just going to settle for pulling up. When he has an opportunity, he's going to take it strong to the hoop.
Doncic outside. Three-pointer. Sinks the tray. Doncic has got 19 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Pass to Bridges. Over Finney Smith. 5 to shoot. Bridges with it. Outside Booker. Fires the three. Doncic grabs the miss. Doncic has got 4 rebounds now. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. There's the three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Dwight Powell. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Crowder, the pass to Ayton. Here's Booker. Right wing, 6 to shoot.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
All against Doncic. Doncic knocks it away.
You know, he's not super fast, but the reflexes of Doncic are quick. He's able to jump on the shot and take it away. That's just instinct and understanding how to play.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. From the high post. Paul shot is off. Dallas has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's the three. And Doncic with the three. Doncic has got 13 in the second half.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Mavericks.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Boy, from a scoring standpoint, he was absolutely sensational. Made the game look easy tonight.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And Doncic launches from deep. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Bridges. And he's going for the lob. And Ayton with the stuff.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Doncic outside. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. And the miss. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that.
Thanks
and
again,
that about wraps it up.
coming right up. And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg.
Go.
Two offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise.
The starters for the Utah Jazz. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the two guard. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich, and it's O'Neal in at the 3. Now, here's Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Conley with a wide-open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Conley's got the opening basket of the game for the Jazz. Ball against Conley. Paul dishes to Ayton. And then jams down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And look at Ayton get up there. You have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Drives to the hoop. Bridges against O'Neal. Bridges with the steal. And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Gobert with the block.
A sensational defender. You have to know when Gobert is in the area.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Conley against Paul. Here's Ayton. Blocked again. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Paul outside. He kicks it to Ayton. 6 to shoot. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Conley feeling it out. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Second team foul.
The Suns have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Paul goes in, passes to Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Latrey. And Paul with the basket on the assist by Bridges.
What focus on the range shot by Chris, not letting anything throw him off.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. And Phoenix has possession following the three-pointer by Utah. Here's Paul. Takes it off the glass. Paul's got 5 now.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Conley with it. Mitchell outside. Driving to the basket. Can't hit from in close. Enzo Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 3-point game.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now here's Booker over Mitchell. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. There's a minute 47 left here in the opening quarter. Crowder with the steal. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Pull-up jumper. Mitchell's shot is good.
On that play right there, you see Mitchell's impressive speed and body control in the open court.
And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he could be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
Now here's Paul. He has 5. Ayton a screen on Conley with the step back. 5 to shoot. Paul kicks to Ayton. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. Over Conley. No good off the back of the rim.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Pass to Gobert. Now, here is O'Neal. Gobert, the screen. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Rejected by Crowder.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. Over Conley. Gobert with the block. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And it's Conley penetrating. Over to the left wing. O'Neal dishes to Gobert. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Into the lane.
If you're the defense, not much you can do. Donovan Mitchell had his mind made up. Bad intentions.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns dancer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Now Conley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Donovan Mitchell.
And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Paul outside. Gobert with the block. Crowder with the steal. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Now, here's Bridges. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Paul outside. Clock at 6. Takes it inside.
Good effort and good D by Bojan Bogdanovic. He was in great position.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Mitchell passes to Bogdanovic. The 3. A three-pointer is right on target. Bogdanovic has got the lead up to 5 now for Utah. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovic consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Jay Crowder. Landry Shamet's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul.
Hassan Whiteside. Udoka Azubuike. Rudy Gay.
Suns trail by 5.
Clarkson.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Payne looking around. Going inside. Bridges outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Second team foul.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Utah.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Mitchell finds Whiteside. Mitchell outside. Off target with the open look.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And out of bounds as the Jazz gain possession. Utah leading by 3. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he drives in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, so explosive. More often than not, Mitchell will beat you to the spot.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
1:29 left in the first half of the game. Shamet hands it from downtown. Shamet's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You love Shamet's court awareness. Presents himself where he can catch and fire without hesitation.
Mitchell right side. Whiteside with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Clarkson. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Shamet. Another miss by Utah.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Jazz making a switch here. Ingles is checked in. Payne kicks to Bridges. They're unable to get the tying basket there. Utah's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Azubuike the pass to Ingles. In the corner, it's Clarkson. The Jazz with another miss. Shamet up top. It's deflected. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks for the great interview, David.
The Jazz, 20.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
Taking a look at the Jazz, we've got Rudy Gay. Clarkson is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Azubuike in at the 4 side. Stolen by McGee. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Abdul Nader, he's checked in for the Suns. Clarkson kicks to Gay. Now the pass to Ingles. Shot clock at 6. Passes it to Azubuike. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Ingles can't get it to go. The Suns trailing. Johnson finds McGee to the wing right side. And here's Payne. Johnson outside. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
And that's an intentional foul. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Andre is checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. They double-team Conley. Bogdanovich wide open. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 5 now for Utah. Ball outside. Shakes him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Mitchell.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work. Gets the most out of his teammates and has done that wherever he's played.
Conley rejected by Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Gobert with a screen on Paul.
I'll tell you what, Aiden is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
And Booker kicks to Paul. To the middle. The kick out to Crowder. Clock is at 3. Gets the front of the rim and out. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation.
Suns trail by 3. And here is Paul. The kick out to Crowder. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
O'Neal from long range. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
3-point field goal.
Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Nader. Shoots the 3. Drills the 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Conley, the pass to Ingles. Here's Gobert. He's covered by 8. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. JaVale McGee's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Landry Shamet's checked in for Devin Booker. And it's Payne in for Paul. And that one's good, Shamet.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
It's slammed in by Whiteside.
So many of Whiteside's points, they come on dunks.
46 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne kicks to Shamet. Johnson, the pass to Shamet. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him for the lead. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Utah trailing here. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Azubuike. Whiteside, a screen on Johnson. Azubuike with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And taken away by Johnson. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. 9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Clarkson. That will count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. They lead by 1. Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. The drive by Mitchell. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Paul. Phoenix has gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Bridges shot. Good.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D chill shot.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers.
Let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Quinn Snyder said to his team. He is upset about the perimeter play. He told the guys on the defensive end, stay connected to the shooters. On the offensive end, if you don't have an open shot, pass it around. See if the ball starts to unstick, Kevin.
Thanks, David. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Out to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. In the corner, O'Neal with it. A putback, and it's Bogdanovich on the foul.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Bridges. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 5 assists in the game. Conley against Paul. Conley kicks to Mitchell. For Booker, that's in, and the Suns lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell's ready, and he knocked down one of the bigger shots of his game.
Kicks it out to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
They double team Conley. Paul with the steal. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Back to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton sets the pick for Paul. Down low. The Suns need to get a shot off. Just 2 to shoot. That shot wide open. Bridges has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Jazz trail by 7. Outside Conley. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Paul. On offense, here are the Suns.
2 minutes.
They're on a 12-4 run right now. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul looking over the floor. Back to Booker for three. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Utah the other way. The pass to O'Neal. Jazz trail by 7. He dishes it to Mitchell. Shot clock at 5. Driving in. Kept alive. Gobert. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
Bridges outside. Mitchell against Booker. Goes up on the block. Good as a jump shot falls. Booker's got the lead up to 7 now for the Suns.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Second team foul.
52 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Paul with the ball. He's picked up by O'Neal. Oh, Ayton in position. Stolen by Mitchell.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
O'Neal from long range. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
And you know, disappointment starts to set in a little bit. Fought all night, just wasn't meant to be.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
Bogdanovich, no luck. Paul with the ball. Shoots from the high post. Offline. So it's the Suns winning easily here. A confident win and one where they clearly show.
And now, 2K Sports. And tonight, the rare marquee matchup at center, Grant. This ought to be a treat.
Oh, yes. Two heavyweights slugging it out. The different styles, but the same goal, to dominate the painted area.
Jokic finds Barton. Here's Murray. Top of the key. And he drops that one in.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Porter Jr., the small forward, with Gordon holding down the 4. Murray and Barton, the guards. And it's Jokic in at the center position. Gordon with a steal. Paul against Barton. Pass to Murray. Crowder with a steal. In transition. Here come the Suns. Here's Booker. And the shot goes.
This guy difficult to match up with in transition because Booker can hit from anywhere on the floor. Well, you think about Jay Crowder's career. He has bounced around to a few teams. But one thing we know, he's always had an impact to affect the game with his defense and with his basketball intellect.
Now here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray from outside. Rebounded by Chris Paul. And it's Phoenix's ball. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Outside for Booker. Paul against Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Bridges misses. And Doris, Crowder's defense, a big part of what he can offer a team.
Right, because he's strong enough to guard in the post. He's quick enough to guard on the perimeter. Think about it. In 2020 NBA Finals, he was asked to contain LeBron James. That's the kind of confidence coaches have in Crowder's competitive spirit defensively.
And Phoenix has possession. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Murray from outside. Oh, Denver gets it back. It's good on the putback.
Boy, if you do not put a body on Aaron Gordon, you're going to look silly. This guy's so good in that situation.
Here's a 3 from Paul. Crowder outside. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Gordon with a steal. Fast break. Here we go. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Paul against Murray. Paul passes to Ayton. Outside for Booker. And there's the foul. It'll go on Aaron Gordon. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Paul. Clock at 6. Bridges finds Booker. Back to Bridges. From deep three-point range. Sinks it. What range from downtown.
Well, Devin Booker, known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Murray up top. Pass to Jokic. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Bridges misses.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Gordon on the wing. Puts up a 3. And again, Denver no good. The Suns trailing. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Pass to Ayton. It's Booker on the wing. Ayton, a screen on Porter. Oh, there's the alley. Ayton, no good.
And the idea was good, but the execution severely lacking.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Now here's Barton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Murray, no good. Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Booker with it. Barton covering. Left side, Paul. Here's Bridges. Ayton. Great positioning on the putback.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
Outside Murray. Out to Gordon. Shoots over Paul. Barton outside. Ooh, he drains the three, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And it looks...
The previous play is under review.
The question, did he get the basket off in time or not?
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
After the review, the challenge is successful.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. The Suns on top, up by 1. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for the Nuggets, Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the 3.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
Pass to Booker. Inside. And stolen by Jokic. Back come the Nuggets on the run. Here's Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
The very definition of a high percentage shot. Aaron Gordon, throw it down.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Now Jokic. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Outside Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Gordon outside. From downtown. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Paul off the drive. Crowder with it. Checked by Gordon. Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Over Porter. And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist from Paul. Bridges has got 5 now.
Well, in catch and shoot opportunities, you've got to have good feet and pre-shot preparation. Mikal Bridges, yes, sir.
Now here's Jokic. Gordon finds Barton. Gordon with a screen on Booker. And there's the lob. Gordon can't hit. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Ball against Murray. Low block shot. That one is off. And the Nuggets going the other way now. And here's Porter outside. The Nuggets with another miss. The Suns shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. Paul passes to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. Murray against Paul. Back to Crowder. Up and over Porter. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Denver in the lead.
2 minutes.
And here's Jokic. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Gordon with the big finish.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
Paul with it. Checked by Murray. Paul against Jokic. Shot from 12 for 3. Booker. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
We know this about Devin Booker. He is not shy. Deep from 3, yes, I'm going to take that opportunity.
The Nuggets have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Murray with it. Pass to Jokic. Now Porter. Back to Jokic. Yep, that one goes. Jokic has gotten his first points in this one.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Paul. Barton against Booker. Bridges outside. Up and over Porter. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. Paul with a steal. And it's Ayton off the drive. Outside for Booker. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Here's Bridges. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close. After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Boy, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Abdel Nader is out there with Cameron Johnson. And then it's Landry Shamet, then there's Campaign, and it's McGee in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He's always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. Here's Campazzo. Pass to Najee. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
To the wing, right side. Outside Payne. Here's Nader. It's Shamet on the wing. Payne with it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Here's Campazzo. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And there it is for him. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Back to Payne. Well, Coaching styles vary around the league, Doris. But what do you think the priority should be for a coach to be successful in the NBA?
Priorities are innumerable, to be honest with you, BA. These guys have an incredibly difficult job. You are stopping the best players in the world who have become so skilled. And so, number one, can you motivate players? Number two, what is your philosophy on both ends of the floor? Can you stop the opponent's best guys? Can you put your best guys in their most advantageous positions? Listen, coaching in the modern NBA is brutal. It is hard, and it takes an all-consuming effort to be great.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Pass to Shaman. And here's Johnson. To the inside, McGee. Crafty move, and the layup is up and in. And now a three-point Suns lead.
Well, the defense has been lackluster out of the locker room, and that is why they are finding themselves in a tough spot.
Out to the right wing.
Shooting for Denver, Zeke Naji. 2 shots.
And he drops a first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. The Suns have gotten 3 or 4 shots to fall so far in the third. There's the screen by Johnson. Payne on the bounce. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it. We've got 1:55 left in the third quarter. Here's Campazzo, defended by Payne. Here's Naji. 6 on the shot clock. For 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Only 20% shooting in this quarter. They need to settle down and relax a little bit here.
The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Nader. Lets it go from the wing. Got a piece of it. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And the Suns going with a whole new group out there.
Nuggets call timeout. All right, this is coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns Dancers.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there.
Suns Dancers Dance Team.
Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Down low. And Jokic throws it down.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Nifty move. And it's good on the layup. Paul's got his first basket. Neither team has been able to assert its dominance over the other.
Yeah, the struggle is real tonight. 7 lead changes and still in the third quarter.
Pass to Jokic. Three-pointer. The rebound by Bridges.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Paul with it. Now Porter defending. Left side Paul. Booker, the pass to Crowder. Just 5 to shoot. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
What a motor by DeAndre Ayton. Great job on the second chance putback.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. Suns ahead, up by 3. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for Denver. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1. Now here's Paul. Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
And after a terrible first half shooting the ball, they're finally finding their touch.
Barton outside. Jokic with a screen on Booker. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Ayton, the open look. Rebound by the Nuggets. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Porter. Over Crowder. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 8 now. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Paul against Barton. Gordon with a steal. Porter, the pass to Jokic. On the wing, Porter. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Murray. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Paul passes to Ayton. Bridges outside. That one's good for 2.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Fans allowed in section get free t-shirts.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey there, guys. Mike Malone was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, we've got to protect the rim with everything we've got. If we cut down on their easy looks inside, we've got them. It might mean more room for their perimeter shooters, but that's a trade-off he's willing to risk. All right, back to you guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Gordon finds Jokic. Now here's Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Here's Murray. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Now Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton. Tries it from 16. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. The drive by Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
You see the speed there. Love watching Murray go right towards the rim and convert.
Bridges outside. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Ayton. Bridges outside. Back to Ayton. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Jokic. And here's Porter outside. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Porter. Outside Paul. Outside Booker. Crowder against Gordon. Ayton in the high post. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Paul for 3. Jokic grabs the board. The Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Murray from outside. The rebound by Bridges.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. Now Ayton. Count it!
Well, the length and athleticism of DeAndre Ayton make that an easy opportunity.
first clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Jokic passes to Murray. Fires it. And it's good. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3.
Terrific up-tempo play by Murray. Gets the ball, and moments later, he has a shot up.
And Denver has possession.
Nuggets call timeout.
They've allowed just 7 points here in the 4th.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Suns dancers. Let's make some noise. We are the Knicks. In for the Nuggets, Jeff Green.
Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Paul. Murray from outside. Off target from downtown. No good. So a close game sees Phoenix taking this one. What a performance.
Hi, and welcome, everyone, here on DA. Take it away.
Thank you very much, Kevin.
He sure is, David. Great report. Thanks.
Here we go.
So Dallas will get the first possession. So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. On the wing, Doncic. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got the first basket of the game for Dallas. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brett, definitely high-powered. At the point guard position in particular, much more scoring expected than in decades past.
Yeah, you got to be a triple threat at every position. And at the point guard, it just commands so much more attention. They're the initiators of the offense. There's so many guys who are tremendous scorers that can create opportunities themselves with the ball and do it from deep range. They can play off a pick and roll and manipulate the defenses. So it has been a golden era for point guards, and it's a new way in which they play, being able to shoot that three ball, Kevin.
Paul against Doncic. Paul kicks to Ayton. Outside Crowder. Back to Ayton. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
And there's the pass to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. Inside, here's Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Now, Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
And Chris Paul still a great defender. Fantastic positioning.
Well, not only the positioning, but if you watch Chris Paul, he's calling out every option of every play that every offense is running in the NBA. That kind of intelligence gives the rest of his group incredible confidence. And from the very beginning, Chris Paul has been one of the most disruptive point guards defensively the league has ever seen.
Now here's Hardaway. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Hardaway goes in. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now here's Paul. Booker outside. Bridges passes to Ayton. Paul outside. 6 to shoot. Fires top of the key. Second shot opportunity. And that one's good. Ayton. Ayton's got 6. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside Crowder. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Doncic against Paul. Back to Ayton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. They trail by 1. Outside Hardaway. 1:49 left to play in the first. On the wing, Doncic. From the arc, that's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
There's a feel that Porzingis has to the game, and the more comfortable he is in these kind of settings, he'll rack up some assists.
Bridges inside. Paul looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He trains the turnaround jump shot.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Doncic against Bridges. Hardaway for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. And here's Booker from the arc. Reaches up top. Guarded by Doncic. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Finney-Smith. Hardaway against Bridges. It's Hardaway that time on the assist by Powell.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Kicks it out to Booker. The three-pointer no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, I like when Devin Booker's decisive about forcing the action. It's clear the defense is respecting his ability to score the ball.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Doncic way outside. And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's a tie game in Dallas. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks dance team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. No good from Finney-Smith.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Ayton, the pass to Paul. Ayton, a screen on Porzingis. Paul dishes to Booker. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Doncic against Bridges. The drive by Doncic. That's his 4th miss from the floor. He's made 2 of his shots.
And Kevin, everybody's dissected Luka's offensive game, trying to find that weakness. And I'm just here to tell you, I don't think he has it all the time in the world to get that one off.
He takes it in, and the dunk by Doncic.
And great court awareness there helps Luka find an opening, and he just explodes on the drive.
And the play of Doncic drawing comparisons to so many all-time greats. But, Greg, the one that stood out to me, they said he's a combination of Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. What do you think?
And it just makes sense. With his passing and shooting, you throw in the step-back game of James Harden, you start to see why he has become such a problem for this league.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
Substitution for the Suns.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. There's the 3. And it's Shamet with the rebound. The Suns have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Brunson scanning the floor. And they pick up 2. Brunson's got his first basket of the night.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
And the rejection by Marjanovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
with the drive. And he makes that one. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter. In your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Payne passes to McGee, pocket 6. Payne in the post. Brunson covering. Here's McGee with the clock winding down, and the slam dunk by McGee.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Round kicks to Brunson. Misses the 3. The Suns trailing. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half. Driving inside. Payne dishes to McGee. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Reggie Bullock. First team foul.
Stolen by Bullock. It's tipped. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bullock's got the lead up to 4 now for the man.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's Dallas leading by... through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Brown. Then there's Doncic. And it's Marjanovic in at the 5. And it's Doncic missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Dwight Powell's checked in for Marjanovic. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Sterling Brown. Bridges kicks to Shamet. 5 on the clock. There's the drive. It's good. This game is all even. Shamet's got his first bucket of the night.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
And the Suns here with a different look. Aiden, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Johnson. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Chris Paul's subbed in for Nader.
That's just good defense as Crowder in the right spot.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's good from long range. Doncic has got 11 points.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Bridges passes to Ayton. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Dallas leading by 3. Doncic outside. Changes up. And the layup is up and in. 13 points in the game.
And that's the way to close. Once Doncic has this type of look, game over.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Away against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, Ayton in position. Hardaway with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys. 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
Paul finds Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Bridges outside. Can't hit from 12. Here are the Mavericks now. They've got an 8-0 run.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's Nader. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Right wing. Lets it go. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Howell against McGee. Passes it to Finney-Smith. It's up a 3. Rebound by the Suns. McGee's got his 6th rebound on the night, and that's a foul called on Dwight Powell. That is his first foul of the game. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Payne looking around. Driving the lane. They could use a bucket, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
For your Maverick dance team.
New group on the floor for the Mavericks. Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. 56 seconds left to play here in the third. Johnson over to help. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Kleba against McGee. Kleba with the bucket. Kleba's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Payne passes to Booker. Shoots over Bullock. Here he goes. Payne. And the layup is good.
Payne.
Payne's got 6 points. And so here is Dallas. Now Brunson. Pass to Marjanovic. And here's Bullock from the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. 1 second left. Yep, it goes. And the Dallas lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Devin Booker. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks lead by 4. And we're just...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your Mavericks.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Dallas leading by 4. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Off target from outside. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Here's Crowder, and the shot goes in. Crowder's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Outside Hardaway. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And the Mavericks lead by 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Bridges attacking.
And Bridges, in his young part of his career, has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Mavericks.
And they've made the long range look like a layup at times in this one, guys.
The other thing they've done is had penetrating passes inside, in the interior, plenty of points in the paint.
Drives to the hoop, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up. And Brett, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players. And he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
Paul with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Ayton inside. Working on Cauley Stein. Back to Ayton. And he gets the bucket.
If Ayton can get in that kind of position, he can be a bully on the inside.
Mavericks leading by 3. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. On the wing, Doncic. Dallas again missing.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And the rejection by Cauley Stein.
Don't want to be careless around Cauley Stein. That's when he rises up and blocks shots away.
Bridges against Doncic. And he gets it to go. Doncic has got 12 points here in the second half.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Paul kicks to Bridges. Paul against Doncic. Booker outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Paul, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, here's what Monty Williams went over with his team during the timeout. He told his guys, tempo, more tempo. You've got to be quicker into transition. Push the ball. Let's get some opportunities before their defense can set up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3-ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
There's the steal. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns.
Phoenix ball.
And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. There's the feed to Bridges. And he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
just so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots, recognizing when to strike.
Doncic against Paul. A reverse. And Doncic lays it in. Doncic has got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Ball against Doncic. Now the pass to Bridges. Into the lane, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And Doncic throws it down.
A great disruptor of the basketball. Luka taking matters into his own hands tonight. Great to see him play like this.
Paul passes to Ayton. He can't get that one. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote. Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Ball finds Bridges. Pulls up on the wing. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I'm not sure if family and friends are here in the stands tonight, but he wanted to show that one off. Fading away on the shot was absolutely not necessary.
From deep three-point range, the shot that time not on target.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So,
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us.
And here we... Hey, Allie.
Thanks, BA.
And he's made their team better, Allie. No doubt about it. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. Here are the 5 for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now here's Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Gobert passes to Bogdanovich. For 3, O'Neal. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Steps back. And stolen by Gobert. Here's O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Chris Paul.
Strong, athletic, aggressive. Mitchell puts maximum pressure on the defense every night. And the number 45 that Donovan Mitchell wears, it's a tribute to Michael Jordan. MJ wore it for most of his high school days while he played baseball and for a short while in the NBA.
Paul against Mitchell. Now here's Paul, guarded closely. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And you talk about that 45 that Jordan wore playing baseball. Well, Mitchell also very connected to that sport. His father, who played professionally and works in the majors currently.
Yeah, and baseball, BA, was Donovan's sport growing up. But a broken wrist his sophomore year in high school after a collision at the plate steered his path toward hoops.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Now here's Booker for 3. Bridges nails it from beyond the arc.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Outside Mitchell. There's the drive. Conley finds Mitchell. Counted from distance. Mitchell's got 5.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. It's Bridges on the wing. 5 on the clock. It's Booker on the wing.
And just wasn't able to set on time.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Paul passes to Crowder. Back to Paul. Clock at 6.
Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Team foul.
Outside Paul. Bridges outside. Pass to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
This is what Crowder loves to do. He's out there saying, set me up, please.
Paul against Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich.
2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. Mitchell's shot is good.
And that was a little payback for what happened on the other end. Mitchell showing the range.
Paul passes to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 to get things going. Conley on the attack. Right side Mitchell. Gobert against Ayton. Picked by Gobert. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. The 3 is up. The shot by Conley, no good. The Suns trailing. Here he goes. Paul. And count that. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the
Previous play is under
we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take us.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Utah's gone 2 of 4 from distance to begin this one. And here's Mitchell. Give him 8 points now. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. Driving to the basket. Booker with the defensive effort.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Mitchell into the lane. Bogdanovich with it. Now Gobert. He's guarded by Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
30 seconds left now in the first quarter. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Leans inside. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Mitchell against Paul. Out to Bridges. The rebound by the Jazz. Pass to Conley from the arc. Buries it from 3.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lot of energy for the...
Fans, your Jazz dancer.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
They didn't need any time to warm up from long range today. Their three-point shooting has been terrific in the first half.
Another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the ball and piling up the assist.
And so in the game for Phoenix, Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Bridges in at the 3. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Greg?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
And he nails the third.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Paul drives in. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Bogdanovich with it. And it's Paul picking him up. And that's an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
So it's Utah now. 4-point game. Bogdanovich with a screen on Paul. Here's Mitchell. There's the block.
Jay Crowder didn't give up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. His coach appreciates the hustle.
Just 3 to shoot from deep. Conley.
After some solid early shooting, they've kind of gone flat here in the second quarter.
And it's Paul off the drive. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Paul's got 6.
As soon as you give him any room whatsoever, he is always looking to attack and make you pay.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. From outside the arc. Fires in the triple. He's got 6.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
Greg, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. No good from the low block. Conley on the attack. The shot that time not on target. Ayton with the defensive effort. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Here's Payne. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Out of bounds, Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Bridges. He's got 5. McGee passes to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Bridges outside. Into the lane. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Here's O'Neal. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Knocks it down from distance.
And that's his first triple this quarter. 3 total for the game.
And they go to the intentional foul. A line change here for Utah.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:46 left in the first half of this game. Outside Payne. On the take. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Gay outside. Clarkson outside. Ingles from outside. Utah gets it back. Gay outside. Pass to Clarkson. From deep. The rebound by Shamet. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Bridges passes to McGee. Here's Shamet. Ingles defending. It's Bridges on the wing. Drains the triple. Bridges has got 10 points in the game.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shamet doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Clarkson against Payne. Pass to Whiteside. Back to Clarkson. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Gay. Lets the 3 fly. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. The kick out to Johnson. 4-3. And the Suns get another 3.
Unselfish. Moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Pass to Shamet. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Ingles from outside. No good on the buzzer beater. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into... We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
They've got Joe Ingles. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. And it's Azubuike in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Utah has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Payne with it, and Clarkson picks him up defensively. And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. The Jazz with the timeout. The line has been praised. Get there, get a free t-shirt. Let's see it there.
Now a timeout called by Utah.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Make some noise, Sloan fans. Utah timeout call.
Outside Payne to the paint.
Give the hand, fans.
Here's McGee for the lead. Tries again. Tries yet again. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
At the line for the Suns.
Free throw no good for McGee. Utah trailing here.
And I know one thing drives Rudy Gobert is earning his respect. All-star snubs, people counting his money. He's determined to have the final word.
Smitty, you talk about Gobert. He's motivated by his doubters. He wears that number 27, signifying his draft position back in 2013.
And listen to this. Even in the 2021 All-Star game, he and teammate Donovan Mitchell were the last two picks. Whatever the reason, he knows people will respect a champion.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Now here's Paul. He has 6. Count it. Paul's got 8.
You have to marvel at Chris Paul's ball handling. He keeps that one on a string.
Bogdanovich with a screen on Booker. Conley goes in. Outside Bogdanovich. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with a 3 there. Takes it inside for 3. Bridges. Not going to go that time. So Utah will take it the other way. Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Pass to Conley. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Crowder with a steal. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Ingles, he's checked in for Utah. Nader, he's checked in for the Suns. Now here's Paul. Give him 8. Here's Nader. Pulls up. And he hits the jumper. Nader's gotten his first basket of the night.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
Mitchell against Paul. The drive by Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Paul against Mitchell. Paul passes to Crowder. Here's Ayton. On the wing, Crowder. Outside Paul. Pass to Ayton. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. Over Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. McGee, he's checked in for Ayton. Johnson comes in for Crowder. Shamet, he's checked in for Devin Booker. And Payne is subbed in for Chris Paul. Mitchell with the ball. 16 points for him. Pass to O'Neal. Fires for 3. Picked by Gobert. To the inside. And here's Mitchell. Offline with a 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. A big group substitution here for Utah. Whiteside, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Azubuike comes in for Bogdanovich. Gay's checked in for O'Neal. And Clarkson subbed in for Mitchell. The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Outside, Ingles. He takes it in. The kick out to Gay. Back to Ingles. Whiteside with a screen on McGee. Ingles from outside. Phoenix grabs the miss.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
McGee passes to Johnson. Pass to Shaman. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside gives enough space, waits, elevates. Quality block shot by the big fella.
There's 48 seconds left in the third.
Jordan Watson. That's his second personal foul. 15 foul.
The first one falls.
At the line for the Suns, Cameron Payne.
And he makes both free throws. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne against Clarkson. Pass to Azubuike. Now here's Whiteside. On the wing, Ingles. Clock at 6. Back to Whiteside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
Pushing the action, Whiteside catches the defender a little out of position and draws the foul.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Whiteside. 27 seconds left in the third. Clarkson against Payne. Pass to McGee. Outside Johnson. To the middle. Shoots in deep. And the bucket is good from McGee in deep. McGee's gotten his second bucket.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
3/4.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get down.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish.
Get out of your seat and let's hear from them.
So it's Utah now. And so in the game for Phoenix, Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Clarkson. Gay inside. He's guarded by Bridges. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him for the Jazz. Utah with the ball. They trail by 1. For 3, O'Neal. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
Now here's Paul. It's Booker on the wing. The 3 from Ayton. O'Neal pulls it in. Utah's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Mitchell against Paul. And it's Mitchell penetrating. And Mitchell with the slam.
I like that Donovan Mitchell's not afraid to attack the rim. He finished strong.
Here's Ayton. Lays it up and banks it in. Ayton's got his first bucket in this one.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Conley passes to Bogdanovich. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Mitchell against Paul. Four on the clock. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Ayton. And no good. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Phoenix calls timeout. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
They need to rethink their approach defensively. He's shown no signs of stopping.
the sideline. Let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Monty Williams was going over with his team. He asked his players to really push the tempo. He wants to see quicker transition into the open court so they have a chance to score before the defense can set up. Trying to use their speed to full advantage, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Now here's Mitchell. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich.
In pick-and-roll situations, Donovan Mitchell has done an outstanding job of being unselfish and making the right play.
Outside for Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker's capable of, but cannot get a stop.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Inside. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
It's a Jazz ball.
Here's O'Neal, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. 6 on the shot clock. Mitchell into the lane, and Mitchell with the slam.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
There's the drive. The 3. Booker sends it home from three-point land. Booker's got 6 here in the quarter.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Mitchell against Paul. Bogdanovich up top. Pass to Conley. Picked by Bogdanovich. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Crowder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
And look at Conley go right up inside. Masterful job getting the foul on that shot.
Now it's a 2-possession game. Important foul shots right there.
Bridges outside. Back to Paul. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finds a soft spot in that defense.
Now here's Mitchell. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Mitchell's got 22 points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
Paul passes to Aiden and stolen by Gobert. Paul against Mitchell. Pass to Gobert. Conley with the ball. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth. Bogdanovich finds Conley. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Paul. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Utah ball.
Gobert with a screen on Booker. Conley passes to Gobert. Ooh, Ayton with the block. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3 from Mitchell. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
We've seen steady improvement in Mitchell's three-point shot. He's a legit threat from deep. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Mitchell. Paul into the lane. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't just...
Time to meet the visiting Phoenix Suns.
Oh, we expect some fireworks tonight, don't Clark, these teams can really light it up.
Yeah, you've got great scores on both sides in this one, Kevin, and that makes it difficult to take anything away defensively. It's going to come down to, can you get a few turnovers and some extra possessions? Whichever team does that, I think comes out on top.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame. Pass to Ayton. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Who's ball? Nuggets ball.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. It's a 3-point game. Paul against Murray. The kick out to Barton. Fires the 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. On the wing, Bridges. Barton defending. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here.
Phoenix ball.
Paul against Murray. Paul kicks to Ayton. Up and in on the layup.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Murray outside. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. Clock at 4. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Paul. Now here's Bridges. Over Murray. Bridges misses.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And with Aaron Gordon, we knew about his...
Yeah, we saw this on display in the slam dunk contest. Gordon has some major bunnies, a creative slam dunk artist.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Here's Paul. Not going to go that time. Murray with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 5. To the inside. Jokic kicks to Murray. Knocks down the 3 ball. Murray's got 8 points.
Only 1 miss in the first 5 attempts. Clearly feeling.
All right, fans, I got a question for you. Who wants a free t-shirt? If you want one, you gotta make some noise. Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for Phoenix. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. We spoke about the unique challenges that Nikola Jokic can present. The coach said, we aren't used to dealing with a center that can create like Jokic. Sometimes you'll have to improvise on defense to keep up with him. They know how creative the Joker can be. Guys?
Thank you, David. Porter, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Porter so fast on the drive that time, really put the defense in a bind, and they had to foul him as a result. You know, there's a lot to be excited about with Porter. He's got a really special blend of size, athleticism, and advanced skill.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And the pass to Jokic. 1:27 left to play here in the first. Jokic with his screen on Bridges. 5 on the clock. And stolen by Ayton. Bridges left side. Paul passes to Booker. To halt the run. And it's laid in by Paul.
And really only because of injury did Porter fall to the 14th pick back in that 2018 draft.
Yeah, and if you remember, Greg, before the college season began that year, he was in the mix to be taken #1 overall. But you know what? The injury happened, and he's in a really good spot now. He could eventually become a multi-time All-Star.
Here's Murray. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Murray's got 10 points in the game.
Guys, this has been an incredible performance this quarter. I mean, he's getting the ball where he likes it and wants it and just going to work.
Hits it from three-point range.
He's the prototype when you look at shooting guards, and Book can get buckets with and without dominating the ball.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Paul finds Crowder. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Booker the pass to Ayton.
That's rock-solid defense right there. Jokic bodied him up and then affected the trajectory of the shot.
What a performance by Jamal Murray. He has been the story for the Denver Nuggets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him.
Fans, please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Nuggets, guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges into the 3. And it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Here's Paul. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
And his most explosive. Murray is a wrecking ball. And the way he's going tonight, he might just knock this entire building down.
Here's Paul. He kicks to Ayton. Booker with no one around. Another 3 for Phoenix.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Puts the move on. It's hauled in by the Suns. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That is his first foul of the game. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
And Ayton stays with him.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Bridges dishes to McGee.
2 minutes remaining.
It's rebounded by Najee.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Suns trail by 6. It's stolen by Morris. Stolen by McGee. Shamet hits the three-point bomb. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Down low, here's Najee. McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Got a piece of it. And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Here's Dozier. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Dozier's got his first bucket of the night. Suns trail by 5. 59 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Shamet kicks to Bridges. Over to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Rivers. Another 3 for Denver.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Morris against Bridges. Feeds it to McGee. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
It's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Bridges. And it's Denver with the rebound.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Shamet the pass to Nader. They need this. And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at... Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. The forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the center filling out the middle. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And an intentional foul right there. And a whole new lineup here for the Nuggets.
First team foul. Substitution for
on defense, the Nuggets, 10-point lead. Releases. Here's McGee, and now we've got the intentional foul.
Austin Rivers. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Payne looking around. Pass to McGee. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Nuggets ball.
The Nuggets leading by 10. Morris into the lane, and Morris throws it down.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Morris passes to Najee. From outside the arc. Morris, no good. Suns trail by 10. With the drive. Here's Payne, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Johnson kicks to Nader. 11 feet away. Will not go. This is off the front eye. And Morris has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Johnson outside. Passes it to Shamet. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Jokic against Ayton. And Jokic slings it in.
He's almost 7 feet tall now. Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, and he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done.
Clock is at 3. Off target with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Paul, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. The Nuggets leading by 14. Gordon, the pass to Barton. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
The kick out to Crowder. Ayton inside. He's covered by Murray. And the foul on Jamal Murray.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
13 foul.
A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Crowder finds Paul. Clock at 6. To end the cold streak.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Martin passes to Porter. Crowder with the steal. To the paint. And Ayton throws it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the third. Ball against Murray. Good work there as it goes. Murray's got 18 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
3-second difference between shot clock and game. And Barton throws it down.
Speed and athleticism of Barton, superb. So venomous on these drives to the rim. Take that, fellas.
Sweet move. The shot that time, not on target. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul. That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. Suns substitution.
Here's Jokic. He's looking for Porter and finds him. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know, it's so easy to take it for granted when Jokic makes a pass like this. The big fella has us spoiled with his passing ability. It is absolutely exquisite.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their defense has been terrific.
Please welcome your Denver Nuggets dancer.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Pop it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Paul kicks to Booker. The baseline J. Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Takes a step back. And here is Murray. Five to shoot. There's the triple. Some solid D from Paul. Suns trail by 16. Puts it in off the nasty crossover.
Assist from
6 points for Chris Paul.
And his handles simply phenomenal. Rush hour handles of the highest level. Cutting and carving his way wherever he wants to go. Chris Paul is a maestro with the ball.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Barton over Booker. And Barton gets it to go on the assist from Porter. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Paul surveying the floor. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. And that's an intentional foul.
Chris Paul. That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Barton passes to Jokic. Shoots from the elbow.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Crowder against Murray. A second chance effort. Crowder kicks to Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Denver leading by 13. Inside, here's Gordon. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game. The drive by Paul. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 5 here tonight. Quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Murray with it. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And that one's good by Porter.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Paul kicks to Bridges. What a terrific move that was.
And I like how Paul constantly looks to set up his guys, knows how to orchestrate the offense with his passing.
Murray and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Nuggets?
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Paul kicks to Bridges. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
Pass to Gordon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Jokic. Shoots over Crowder. And again, Denver, no good. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Paul passes to Ayton. It's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Paul outside. Back to Bridges.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
Gordon against Paul. Over Gordon. Paul kicks to Bridges. And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Murray outside. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
And these are the shots you want Ayton taking. He's just so smart on offense.
And so it's Denver taking care of business in this, even early on in this one.